Azeroth is in a pretty bad place. Not only has it just started recuperating from the Legion's third invasion, both literally and physically, the recent conflict between the Alliance and the Horde wreaked havoc upon both Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms and set the stage for another war. Not between the factions, mind you. For once, the Alliance and the Horde have laid down their arms and have agreed to a new treaty, much to the protest of certain leaders. Instead, the threat to Azeroth comes from another party, a familiar party, a remnant of a now collapsed Legion. The Scourge, under the jurisdiction of, well, that's just the thing. When Sylvanas Windrunner tore the helm of domination from the head of Bolvar Forge Dragon and shattered it to pieces, she did more than open the veil between realities. To heed the wise words of Arthas' late father, King Taranis Menethil,
without its master's command, the restless Scourge will become an even greater threat to this world. Control must be maintained. There must always be a Lich King.
Without the tool or a master to command them, the Scourge now rampages unhinged across Azeroth, prompting orders like the Argent Crusade, who steal reel from a disastrous campaign against the Burning Legion 3 years ago, to rise up and defend Azeroth once again. And of course, to do this, the Argent Crusade has reopened recruitment in places like Stormwind and Orgrimmar, reinstalling previous assets and giving out a call to arms to any who would wish to defend their homes. But, as we should all be aware of, those they seek help from, the Alliance and the Horde, they are no better off than the Argents. They too steal reel from the Legion's invasion, as well as another struggle that weakened them to the point of near military capitulation. Combined, the Alliance and the Horde probably number fewer soldiers than an order like the Argent Crusade right now. Not to mention that the peace brokered between the two by a king not necessarily popular among his fellow leaders is very, very fragile and relies on a trust neither side is willing to give. The Alliance especially suffers from a lack of mutual trust, but not just with the Horde, but amongst themselves. In a move that alienated the Night Elves and upset those like Gen Greymane, Anduin's leadership and his call for peace has led to a fracturing of old Alliance values, further weakening them just as their oldest rival on the planet tosses aside their old ways in favor of a more stable and secure method of government. For the first time since the end of the Second War, the Alliance looks to be on the verge of something bad, while the Horde looks to be on the verge of something promising. Even still, the military powers of the world are threadbare at best. Maybe together, the Argent Crusade, the Alliance, and the Horde can overcome the undead and win a victory for Azeroth, but then again, they aren't just contending with a leaderless Scourge. When Sylvanas opened the way to the Shadowlands, she did so with the intent of uniting with the Jailer, an ancient ruler of the most undesirable place in all of the afterlife, the Maw. Together, along with others including Helya, Muzala, and the Mawsworn, they have broken the very balance of the afterlife, forcing souls bound for other realms to pour directly into the Maw. And as we know, the more souls a person has, the more powerful they become. And so every death from the Alliance, the Horde, the Argents, and beyond have all served to strengthen the Maw and weaken the only forces that could stop it. Well, all forces except for one. The only Azerothian order to walk out of the last few years stronger than before is that of the Ebon Blade. Using the war against the Legion and the one that followed, the Knights of the Ebon Blade took the liberty of raising those who fell in combat, denying their souls to the Maw, while also bolstering Azeroth's last line of defense. Under the leadership of High Lord Bolvar Forge Dragon, the Ebon Blade will soon launch a counter-offensive against the Maw, Sylvanas, and quite possibly the Scourge, to fix the cycle, bring about justice, and stop the Mawsworn from enacting their master's plans, whatever they might be. Now, whether or not they are successful, well, the future, at least for right now, looks pretty grim. But there is one thing that is guaranteed. However Shadowlands might conclude, whatever awaits the Jailer, Sylvanas, or even us, for that matter, the problems Azeroth faces grow in number by the day, and I'm not sure we can keep up with so few able to fight. But of course, that is for the future. For now, I simply welcome you to the Shadowlands. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding this video, Warcraft, or its lore, you can leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to read each and every one of them. Thanks for watching.